that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Hi there, YouTube. I'm back again today for another Game Crafter Spotlight video, and this month we're spotlighting Magnate, Make Your Mark. This is for 2 to 4 players. It goes up to 6 players, taking 90 minutes to play. It's for ages 12 plus. I got everything set up for a 2-player game, and I'm going to show you how it works right now. So, in this game, you're going to try and be the first person to get to $1 million in cash. If you do that, that will trigger the end of the game, but we got a long ways to get till there. Now, I'm playing a 2-player game right now, and each player currently starts with $86,000 set up in these really nifty ways they have for keeping track of your money. Love this system right here. And everybody randomly gets one of these starter cards, which is you owning a share in some sort of stock. So this is law firm shares on the right side and hot dog stand shares on the left side. Don't laugh. There's hot dog millionaires out there. And then on our turns, we're going to follow this turn order right here. So the first thing that everybody's going to do individually, clockwise in turn order, is draw 3 cards. So we draw 3 cards, and what we're looking for right now are any cards that say do something immediately. We don't have anything. They have their own distinctive color. So over here, like that, right there. So first thing we'll do, set that one down. We're going to deal with that, then draw a replacement card for there. Late payment. All players collect no rent from their smallest property by units this month. That's not going to matter because we don't have any tenants yet, and we don't have any properties yet. So let's get into the actual game. So we've drawn our 3 cards, plus bonuses, because sometimes we're going to draw more cards. Resolve play immediately cards, then redraw, which we did, and then adjust the market from the drawn cards. So what we're doing now is we're taking a look down here in the bottom right-hand corner. So the market is going down 4 spots because we got down 2, 5 spots, but then it's going back up 3, so down 2 spots. Bloop. So stocks will be a little bit cheaper right now than they were at the start, which was 14. So now what you're going to do is you immediately move on to the trade phase. Now this is done simultaneously, and this is a drafting aspect. So you're going to look at the 3 cards in your hand. You're going to decide which one you'd like to keep. Then you're past the remaining cards to your left. So looking at my cards, I got search rank. Cost free, love that. Provides modifier star. So this is going to increase the reputation of something we own, which would be a great card, but that's not what I'm looking for right now. I'm really looking to start a business. I don't want to buy stocks in Craigslist. I'm going to go purchase this insurance company. So that's what I think I'm going to keep right there. Pass these 2 cards over here. Likewise, this player will be doing the same thing at the same time. So they can either buy real estate brokerage, a copy shop, or a house. If you buy a house, you can start charging rent. You may sell this at cost during the reconciliation phase. Okay, it sounds like something good later on, but I want to get something big out. Ooh, real estate brokerage. Wow, copy shot. Collect $1,000 for the bank anytime any property is sold. This does not count as income and cannot be multiplied. You know what? We're going to go with the real estate brokerage. I think he's going to hold on to that. Those 3 cards go to there. And now everyone has traded, and we do the build phase, which once again would be simultaneous. So you're going to pay for up to 2 cards that you would like to keep. So first and foremost, I definitely want to purchase, insurance company, the house, and the... So you know what? I might purchase these 2 right here. We're going to get an insurance company, and we're going to get a house. So the cost is up here. It's $230,000 and $250,000. You say, wow, you have nowhere near that. That's because this game just slaps you in the face with it says, hey, you're going to be taking loans. Don't worry about taking loans. Take a bunch of loans. Take your loans. Take your loans. So we're just going to take loans out for this. You can never take more than you need. And so this is going to be a grand total of $480,000. So you know what? I will take out a grand total of a $480,000 loan. And now I own an insurance company and a house. And so how this works is I'm going to put 4 cubes in the 100,000 here, and then 8 cubes in the 10,000 here. And now I'm going to have to pay interest on this a little bit later, but for now, don't really need to worry about it. I now own the insurance company and the house. Make sure nothing happens right now. Nope. You may automatically avoid all legal and damage setbacks. So when we do have some of these bad cards come out, we're going to be able to ignore those. Fantastic. So this player has done their thing, and the last card just gets discarded, and you can buy up to 2 cards. You could buy 1 if you wanted to, but you could buy up to 2 cards. So now what do we got here? We got classified. So I'm not doing the Craigslist. We got real estate brokerage, and we have a search rank. And ooh, this is fantastic actually, because this real estate brokerage can accept modifiers. It can accept stars, and this is a star modifier, which means if I put both these together, my real estate brokerage is going to have a good reputation, which means we're going to get more money. The profit per month goes up, so absolutely. Craigslist, bye-bye. And real estate brokerage and the search rank, we're going to plop that right in there. The search rank is free. The real estate brokerage will cost us $350,000. So we'll go 300 in there and 50,000 bucks. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And draw one additional card at the start of each month. So we need to remember they're drawing 4 cards per month. Try and remember that left side of my brain. Try and remember that. So everybody's done the build phase. Now we do what's called the reconcile phase. The first thing is you're going to collect income, and you always get 1,000 income a turn. Hooray for everyone. But you also get other stuff as well. First, you get your business profits, then you're going to get your dividends, and then you're going to get your rent. And we don't have rent during the first round because, obviously, we don't have any tenants in my house. So, first thing we're going to do is business profit. You're going to look at your card, and it will say profit per month. Now, you can also have modifiers. I don't actually remember what PPM stands for, but essentially that means it's going to be multiplied. Let's see, shortcuts. The PPM means it's going to be multiplied. So now instead of making $1,800 per month, profit per month, that's what PPM stands for. It's going to go up times 3. So that would be 6,000 minus 600, 5,400 bucks profit right here. Boo to the yeah. So we get 5,400, and we can even bump these two tens into a 10,000. And I love how clean that system is. That is just so stinking nice. Now, we don't collect any dividends from our hot dog share. Normally, when you have stocks, sometimes they will they'll gain you money back each month, but the starter stocks do not. But we are going to get some shares to the cubes on the stock, but that's later on in the reconcile phase. So we did our business profits here. We don't have any dividends, we don't have any rent, and we are done right there. Moving on over here, we have our law firm shares. That's not going to gain us any dividends, but the insurance company is going to gain us $1,000 per month. Awesome, easy money. And then we have our house. That's not going to get us any money per month because currently we don't have any tenants inside the house. So, womp womp. So, we are done with that phase of the reconcile. Now you have to pay your loan interest. And they have a over left up to system if you're not the best at doing math, or essentially you would just get rid of, since you have 3 cubes in this part of the loan, you go over left and then up 2, and then you'd have to get rid of 3 here if you had them. Or you can just say, hey, I have 3,100 that I have to pay back, which I personally think is a little easier, but then again, I'm pretty good at math. So we're gonna get 6,900 back. Yeah, I said it. So there's 5,000 of it. There's 6,000 of it. Then we got a cool 900 coming to us. So we'll grab. Actually, you know what? We'll just take this one and we'll pop it right in there. So we have done what we're supposed to do there. Good stuff. All right. So we paid our interest there. Over here, we have 4,800 bucks we have to pay. So we'll pay 5,000, and then we'll get $200 back. And we have paid our interest. Now, one of the cards that I had from the first time I played this was the bank, and the bank actually gets the interest people pay, but it costs $1 million. There's lots and lots of cards in here. So next, we can do what's called searching for tenants. If you have something that has units, then you can do it. So I have 1 unit in my house, so I can go rent out my house. So I have to pay $500, so I will gladly pay $500. And I can't take a loan out for this. You can only take loans out when it specifically says loan next to the cost. So I have to have the $500, which luckily I do. Pay $1,000, get $500 back. And now we have a tenant in my house, which means I put 1 cube on there to represent that I have 1 person living in that house. Also, we're done with that stage. So then search for stage, we add 1 share to each of the stock cubes. Now, one thing that both players could have done if they wanted to is they could have purchased additional stock in this company. And how that cost is 1,000 times the index. So right now it would have cost us 12,000, whereas regularly it would cost us 14,000. Neither of the players did that. But that is something they can do, and that's kind of like a free action. You can kind of do that whenever you want during the draw, trade, build sort of thing. Then last but not least, we have cleanup. If anyone has $1 million in cash, we start the scoring. We do not. We pass the first player maker over here, and we start a new month, which means everybody draws 3 cards. Plus the bonuses, glad you mentioned that, because we have a real estate brokerage, which means we have an extra card. So now, resolve play immediately cards. Do we have any? We do. We have one. So I'll redraw. Play immediately. A buyer is looking for the largest buy-cost business any player is willing to sell. The buyer will pay you 10 times the business profit per month for the business and all attached modifiers except properties. Before calculating profit, separate any property cards from the business as the buyer will not be buying your buildings. Wow, that is a mouthful. The largest buy-cost business. So that would be the real estate brokerage. Yeah, so the real estate brokerage over here. A buyer is looking for the largest buy cost, any player. So yeah, so whoever has the highest cost building gets this opportunity. The buyer will pay you 10 times the business profit per month for the business and all attached modifiers. So I am making, what was it, $5,400? So they would give me $54,000. So this card kind of sucks right now. So I think we're going to go with no deal. No deal, sir. Then over here, do we have any immediate cards? We did. We have free fire, not free. Those are two very different things. Fire, play immediately. Each player's largest property by tenants just burn to the ground. Remove the tenants and any property upgrade modifiers attached to it. Luckily, you had insurance, but you have a choice to make. Would you like the property rebuilt without modifiers or wipe the loan? That's an interesting one. Luckily, you had insurance, but you had a choice to make. Would you like the property rebuilt without modifiers? So I don't have any modifiers on my house, and this person doesn't have anything to burn down. I think I would lose the tenants, and that's fine. Yeah. We'll take the insurance. We'll just straight up rebuild the house. We'll get new tenants. It's totally fine. So not a big deal. But both those could have been a big deal potentially later on in the game. Imagine if you got some with like 8 tenants you've been paying for. All right. So moving on over here, left side, we've drawn, we've resolved, we've adjusted the market. No, psych, we didn't do that. These ones don't have that, so let's see what we did. We have, and I love that's just right there, always reminding you. So we have 2 up, 2 down, so this one is just neutral. And then we have -3 +3, so this is neutral. We don't move anything at all. All right, moving on over here, we are into our trade phase. And they have 4 cards to choose from. Wow. So that's interesting because that gives you extra cards now, but it also gives the next person extra cards to choose from as well. So insurance company shares. Ooh, board game publisher shares. I would love to buy that one thematically, but no, I'd like to start earning some dividends. So I think this one is a no-brainer. Unless that car dealership cost $1 million. Collect $20,000 from any player that makes more than $100,000 in a single month. I feel like this one would be better with more players because it's allowing you to collect $20,000 for every player that does X, but there's only one other player, whereas it goes up to 6 players. So this car dealership in a 6-player game would probably be a banger, but in a 2-player game, not really feeling it. Clothing store, collect $500 from the bank for each business in play at the start of each reconciliation phase. You know what? I kind of want to get in the stock game. Let's do stocks big. I'm actually going to hand these over and just assume that I'm probably going to get a decent building from this person as well. Hopefully. That was incorrect because we're going to get these things. So these are all modifiers. We can add these to our insurance company, though, because our insurance company accepts stars. Only one of these is a star. So the IPO rumor is really what we need. We don't need an airport or a regional distributor, which makes sense for an insurance company. I really love how well the theme comes over in this game. So we'll keep the IPO rumor. We'll pass these ones over. And now we will do our build phase. So first things first, we said we were going to get into the stock market game. Let's do that. So we're going to buy this. So that one is going to cost $2,600 times the index. So we're looking at 26,000. We're looking at $31,200 to do this. And we can't take out a loan. This just has to be straight cash. So we'll do $31,200 on the left side. Totally fine with that. But now we're going to start making money passively from these insurance company shares. So we'll lump those two together. Actually, hot dog shares, you can go up here. You're not going to be gaining us any money. You're just going to be gaining us stock. So that one's why that matters is each round it's just going to keep accumulating money and the stock shares. And so at the end of the game, it will be worth a whole bunch of money because you don't win when you hit $1 million. It's just we trigger up to see who has the most cash. Whereas this one is going to do the same thing, but also provide me passive income. So we purchased one card. We also could get neither of these. This is a big bummer. Our real estate brokerage cannot take either of these. And these are fantastic cards. Profit per month times 10. Are you kidding me? Wow. Into the pile. That stinks. That's a rough round for the left player there. They really had to be expecting more than that. Which makes me wonder, maybe they buy some hot dog stands to share? No, I think they just sit on that round. That round just hurt. Moving over to this player here. Let's see, can they bump anything up on their insurance company? They do, because they have the IPO rumor. Now, they also have board game publisher. I don't feel like we're going to do that. We want dividends. Did that give us any special abilities? No. If it gave us like a special ability, maybe. So, car dealership or the clothing store. Car dealership is going to cost $1 million, but once again, I don't think it's that great at this player count. Now, this clothing store could do. So first off, IPO rumor. Wow, it's going to cost us $125,000, and we can't get a loan for this. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. We cannot afford this IPO rumor. That was a big tactical blunder. Is there any way we can squeeze this out? Especially, you may sell this at cost during the reconciliation phase. Is that going to help us now? Nope. Bummer. Yeah. 50%. Yeah, because we have to pay $125,000 to make this happen. And I just don't see any way in which we do that. Because we have $82,000. We would have to come up with 40-something thousand bucks, and we cannot take a loan out for this. And our stock shares, we could sell them. So it's 1,000 times the index, which would get us $24,000. So it's still not going to get us there, even if we sold our stocks. And if we sold our stocks, I'm pretty sure this would go away, because once you sell all your stocks, you lose that. So we would even lose that passive income, passive endgame income. No, I guess it's passive income now. Yeah. Dang. So both players pretty unhappy with that round, but we will purchase this clothing store. So $100,000. Yeah, what's another $100,000? So we collect $500 from the bank for each business. Oh, wait. Can we afford this IPO rumor? Because that's only $50,000. We got $50,000. So yeah, we took out our loan, and then we will pay $50,000 for this IPO rumor, which you may not use this card in a business that already has an IPO card played on it. Well, that's fine. So this is going to start gaining us $1,000 a month. Okay. Clothing store, $1,000 a month, not bad. Especially considering if we get another times 10, it's not that times 20, it's that times 10 times 10. So you get big modifiers. And this one can have up to 4 modifiers. So that's a great card. I'm glad we were able to salvage that. This person's actually really happy with their turn now. Not as happy as they would have been, but still really happy nonetheless. And we are done with the build phase. We discard all our unused cards, and now we collect our income. Hooray! $1,000! And then we get our business profit. So we'll start with the first player. Business profit over here. We have 1,800 times 3, which once again, $5,400. So boom, bomb. We'll just go ahead and just do everything on this side. They also get the dividend, which for this case is $200. Awesome. And we'll just give them their stocks on there. Being back. You know what? They probably realistically, with how poorly their round would have went, would have just purchased a stock. So let's go ahead and reverse that a little bit and give them an extra $200, because I totally would have done this. Be like, can I reverse this, guys? Be like, yeah, that's fine. Your turn sucks. So $2,600. So that would be $52,000. Oh, no, they would not have, because that is, wow, they're just broke. They need some cash. We need to get some liquidity over here. I guess they just did. A little bit. Not feeling good about the left hand. So we got the dividends. We got rent. We don't have any rent. Loan interest. That's where things get rough here. So $3,000, $3,100. That's not bad. Okay. We're bringing in more than we're losing. That's always good. Moving on to the right side here. We have, first thing, we'll gain profit per month, $1,000 for the insurance company. And then over here, we get 100 times 10. So $2,000 for our profit from our businesses. Awesome. Dividends, we don't have anything, but we will gain another share in the stock. We will search for tenants, so we'll pay the $500. And now we do have one tenant, so our house will start gaining us a little bit of cash. Nice. And we add a share to the cube to our stock, which we already did. So we are done with the Reconcile Phase. Clean up. Nobody has $1 million. No one's even close past the first player marker. And we start a new month with 3 cards for this player and 4 cards for that player. So, no special cards here. No instant cards. Wow, we got 2 instant. We got 3 instant cards. Holy guacamole. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. First one. And then I think if we draw another one, then when you redraw, those ones don't happen. All players pay $20,000 to the bank immediately for each business they own. Ow. Ow. I don't... What have I... Okay, so, first things first. Dang, extra taxes. Can anybody avoid this? I thought someone could. No. No, I cannot. That was the last game. Legal and damage setbacks. This is a tax setback. Whew. Okay. So we have to pay $40,000 for each business they own, because this person owns 4. So they have 30. So they're gonna have to sell a stock. So we sell this 1,000 times the index. So this one's gonna be worth $12,000. They're gonna take that $12,000 and pay $30,000, which means they get $2,000 back. And now they have paid their taxes. Wowzers. That's a herder. That's a herder. That's why you want to buy a stock. That right there is why you want to have some stocks. Holy crud. Moving on over here. They only have to pay $20,000. And they will just sell 1 share of the hot dog stand. The banana stand. It's always the banana stand. So it's $12,000, and then they'll drop... You know what? They'll sell 2. They'll just play it real safe here. And then they'll get... Boom. And oh, look at there. Okay. They still have $60,000 here. It just looks like they don't have much, but that's 50. Ooh, they actually have some cash. Yeah, because their turn sucked last time. That's right. All right, so that one is dealt with. House buyer. A house buyer will pay $75 over cost for the most expensive house available. Only one player may sell. So they're going to give me $300,000 for my house. That's money right now in my pocket. I did just get this house, but $300,000 cash. Yeah, I think we take that easy profit, especially with the fact that we just had to sell some stock in order to do something. Let's just get some cash. Get cash on hand, so we're going to get $305,000. That's a big event. That's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, look at there. In that column, he's got one. Oh, and then, so we'll put 5 together. Boom, boom. Man, I love this system right here. Finally, Plex buyer. A Plex buyer is willing to pay. No one has a Plex. Sorry, sir. Get out. We have done our draw phase. We move on to the trade phase. What would we like to keep? Ooh, it's a house. It's a duplex. It's an earnings report. Wow, that's going to bump up our... Whoa, that is massive. That's going to do plus times 5 for our real estate brokerage, which was already making like $5,400. Yep, that's a no-brainer. I don't even need to look at the rest of these cards. That is woo-wee, big money. Over here, what are we doing? Amusement park. This is just a business. No, this is location. Oh, so our clothing store could be at an amusement park. Oh, the clothing store could be at the amusement park. Oh, that's huge. 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 Massive. All right, so there we go. We did our trade phase, and now we will do the build first player, even though I'm excited for you and your real estate brokerage. We need to do this amusement park first. So, could I put a house? Could I put a duplex in an amusement park? That'd be hot. Oh, I could put the jewelry. So let's look at the jewelry store. Let's at least look at it. Collect $100 from the... Oh, wait. Has anyone done anything first? Collect $500 from the bank for each business in play at the start of each reconciliation phase. We haven't done that. So that's big. This does not count as income and cannot be multiplied. So we'll just go back and reverse and do it one time. Take $500 from the bank for each business in play. So there's 1, 2, 3 businesses in place, they would have got $1,500 extra dollars. Okay, so 1, 5. That's a nice little thing that I definitely remember on that clothing store. Okay, so we could get a jewelry store. Collect $100,000 in the bank when the wedding setback is revealed. This does not count as income and cannot be multiplied. Whew. Okay, so it's like a huge gamble. Like you're hoping that that's going to come up. All right. Or I could get this duplex. Yeah, that one. That one. I think we'll go with the duplex. I think we'll take out another loan. Go with the duplex and the amusement park. Jewelry store, you're just a bit too expensive right now. I really want to try. Well, I just got $300,000. No. We're gonna go with the duplex. Especially considering this player doesn't have a duplex, and we know cards come up that say, hey, I want to give you 2 times the money from your duplex or something crazy like that. So we will take out a $220,000 loan to get that card right there, which I'm making sure is still in camera, and it is fantastic. And 200,000, 20,000. We now have a duplex, and our clothing store is now in an amusement park, which is a game changer. So that's going to be making us $10,000 a month. Woo! All right. Moving on over here. We have classified ads we could buy. From now on, all fees paid to search for tenants are paid directly to you. This does not count as income and cannot be multiplied. That's even more appealing with him getting that duplex, which means I know he's going to get some tenants in. Or angel house shares. Add one, or stocks. I did say I wanted to get heavy on the stock game. Let's get heavy on the stock game. Heavy on the stock game. That's left's play. Left's play. We'll get the earning report. We'll get the angel house shares. So earnings report, beautiful. Awesome. And then we'll get another stock over here. Hot dog shares, you can go up. So this one's going to cost us 2,000 times the index, which is, did we even calculate the index? Oh, we totally forgot to calculate the index. Let's take a look. -2, -3, so it's +1, so 2, -3. Wow. So we're at like -5. Which one was this one? The duplex was -7. Wow, I think we're -7. Holy guacamole! That makes the stock prices much more appealing here. So, wowzers, that's a big one. So 5 times 2,000. They're paying $10,000 for that. That is a steal. That is an absolute steal right there on those angel house shares. Good for them. And then do we want to buy some more insurance companies? So 2,600 times 5. So that's going to put us at, $13,000. I think we would most definitely do that. So this is 50,000. So we'll get 37,000 back. So 3 here, and then the 5, and then the 2 here. But once again, since there's 2 here, we bump that like that. And then boom, we got another share in insurance companies, and the hot dog stand shares. We'll sit on those. Then over here, I think they would buy just because they're so cheap. No, I think they just sit. I think they're just going to sit. They're going to sit on that because they know they're going to have to spend money on tenants. So we are done with the build phase. So now let's collect income, starting with this player over here. $1,000. So they'll both collect. We'll just do this player first. No, we'll do the $1,000 first. For everybody. And we did the $1,000. Now, business profits. So they're going to get $1,000 for this. Nothing to scream about. But where things get really juicy is in the clothing store, which is now going to be bringing us $100 times 10, so $1,000 times 10, so $10,000. Thank you. And during the reconciliation phase, which right now we collect $500 for each business, so we'll collect a cool $1,500 as well. So 500 here, 1,000 there, and then we can also do this to do that. All right, and then they do the dividends. We still don't have any stocks; it's not our thing. And then rent. We don't have anybody in the duplex, but we are going to look for tenants right now, and we got an extra share stock right here. Did I already have that? No, I did the $1,000. So we'll pay $800. 5, 6. Oh wait, no. Pay the money. Pay 1,000. Get back 200. And now we have 2 tenants in our house. Beautiful. Moving on over here to the left side, we do our business profit. So we get 5,400 times 5, which now means we're looking at $27,000. Ooh-wee! Very nice. Very nice. That is, and all of a sudden that real estate brokerage looking awfully good. Dividends, we're also getting $600 dividends. So a little extra cash here, and we should probably cash that out. So there's 5. Turn that into that. Plus, each of the stocks gains 1. Oh, and our Angel House shares should have gained us an extra $200 as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we are getting some good cash from our stocks. Lots of stocks over here. Reconciliation done. Cleanup. Nobody's got $1 million. This person has 300,000 though. We pass it on over here, and you draw your cards. This player, once again, draws 4 cards, and this player is going to draw 3 cards. Let's see what kind of crazy nonsense we got. Nothing over here. And 2 over here, so we'll replace those 2. House buyer. House buyer will pay $20,000 above the cost. We don't have any houses out here. House buyer. Double house buyers, double bye-byes. Moving on to the trade phase. So what do I want to keep? Oh, no. Drawing cards. Just the market. Oh, don't forget. So we're going down 3 plus, so we're going down 2. Down 3. We're actually going +1. Boom. All right, cool. First player's over here, so let's do them first. Duplex, probably not. Internet retailer, can't use that. In the news, so this is going to double it. And we can have up to 6 modifiers here. Yeah, I feel like we just focus 100% on that real estate brokerage. Like, even though these healths, no. Yeah, real estate brokerage, strong game over here. Moving on, we have dog walking. Collect your income from the bank for this business, even when this business is not allowed to collect income due to a setback. Yeah, I still don't know if it's worth it. Or stocks, which we're not the biggest on stocks. This one kind of stinks. Sure. This is going to help the clothing store a little bit, so we'll go with the dog walking right here. But that is, it's not the cards we're looking to see there. All right, so we have traded. Let's build. In the news, yeah, absolutely. Real estate brokerage in the news, bumping that 25,000 up. It's going to be around 50, more than 50 grand on that. And we have 3 more modifiers still to put on that. And then I think we'll just go with the most expensive stock because that's just our game. Make sure that's on the camera over here. Good. You guys don't need to see these cards. These cards don't mean anything to you. So we'll just go ahead and slide the cards over here. Trying to make space for the camera. Boom. So that one's going to be 3,000 times the index, which means it's only $18,000. Not bad at all. And we now have a share on it. Do we want to purchase any other stocks? I think they probably would with the low price. So this is 2,000 times the index, so this is $12,000. So I think they would spend $12,000. Put one right here, and then down here, 26,000 times the index, which would be, or 2,600 times the index, which would be, what is that? So 2,600 times 5 would be 13,000, 15,600. Yeah, we'll pay that. So, this is getting a little expensive. So we'll pay 16,000, and we will get 400 back. 1,600, excuse me. So, and don't forget to add the share to the stock. Oh, and now we can even put, even gold on there. That's fancy. And I think we're done for them over there. Let's check out what's going on over here. So we got health supplement shares, stocks, don't care. Internet retailer, will this help us? No, we don't have anything that's going to take a stinking, that physically ships anything. So that one is completely useless. This provides the modifier. Ooh. How does this work? At the start of each month... Oh, there's a giant spider on the floor. That is terrifying. Oh, my golly. That is huge. I should go kill that. Yeah. So, I think I'm going to look at this card real quick. But right now, I'm trying not to spook out this. It is so big. It's like the size of one of those 50-cent pieces if you're from the United States of America. Ah! I got it! Oh, I knew always mad. Okay. Get some spider killer. Cool. All right, so internet retailer. At the start of each month, you may pay $10,000 per cube on this card to roll a d6 and add that many more cubes to this card. Multiply the profit of this business by the number of cubes on this card. Ooh. Provides modifier. So I'm pretty sure I could do this. Because this is just a generic. Accepts the modifier. This one doesn't have a symbol. Max modifiers, so I think we'll put it on there. Ooh, that's a big one. Ooh, we got to remember that one. Okay. Start of each month, you may pay $10,000 per cube on this card to roll a d6 and add that many cubes to this. Yeah, so we'll do that. The clothing store is now going to the internet. It's going to be an internet retailer. That actually makes sense thematically. I love how much sense this makes thematically. And we're going to buy a duplex? Buy another duplex? Yeah, let's buy another duplex. $170,000. We can pay cash for this. I think we're winning over here. I actually think we take out another loan because I think we actually kind of want to trigger the end of the game as the right player. So we're gonna take out a $170,000 loan. Boop boop. So there's 100,000, and then there's 70. But since there's two of these, this one goes down here, and we're almost $1 million in debt. I'll be very interested to see who wins this game. Okay, so we have our build phase, discarded unused cards, didn't kill the spider. Now we move on to the reconcile phase. So, collected income. Ooh, yippee skippy. We get $1,000. All right, nice. Then, business profit. So, starting over here, the real estate brokerage, only business we have, but it's going to give us 1,800 times 3, which now means we're sitting at 5,400, times 5, which now means we're sitting at 27,000, times 2, which now means we're sitting at $54,000 per profit phase. That is nice. 54 grand. All right. Next, we have the dividends. And we actually get some fat dividends here. So we get 200, so that's $1,000 right there. We'll just do these individually because we got so many of them. 3, I guess that's so many. $600 right here. We have $300 right there. And then each one of you gains a cube. Wow. Those stocks, I think the stocks might win for the player on the left. Well, I'm going to be very interested. It depends on how the market does. If the market blows up, it could be huge. All right. So they have done all their stuff here. Dividends, rent, pay, loan, interest. Yeah, we got to pay the loan interest. Did I forget to do that last time? I hope I did. So we have 3,100. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So we got one here. Bump that down there, and we are good to go. All right. We have paid our loan interest. We have searched for tenants. We don't need to do that over here. Add 1 cube to each stock. We already did that, which means now we move over onto this side. So first thing we do, let's collect our clothing store one. Collect 500 for each business. That's 1,000, 1,500. Awesome. So bing, bang, boom. Then business profits. So the insurance company, just a consistent $1,000. All right. Can't complain about that. Then moving on over here to the clothing store. It is, at the start of each month, you may pay $10,000 per cube on this card to roll a d6 and add that many more cubes to this card. Multiply at the start of each month. So the month has not started. Okay, so that is not going to do anything until next month. Got it. But I will tell you, so I don't forget, I'm actually going to do it right now. So we're going to pay $10,000 per cube on this card, which would be 0 right now. And we're going to roll the die, and then we get 3 cubes on there. All right. So 3 cubes on here. This thing is going to bump this clothing store to the moon, I think, next time. All right, but the clothing store, once again, 100 times 10 times 10. So we're at $10,000 there. Very nice. And then, so we collected for our businesses. Then we're going to collect our dividends. They don't get any dividends, but we will give them their 1 stock before I forget. Bada boom. And then we have the rent. So they're getting a cool $2,000 from the duplex. All right. Simple enough. This one does not have anyone in them, but we will right now search for tenants, which will cost us $1,600. Dang, that one's expensive. Well, that one's so expensive. So $1,600. So 1, 5, 6. All right, boom, boom. Put this in here. Take out 5. All right, and I believe we are done over here with our reconcile phase. Dividends, rent. Oh, we got to pay the loan interest, and the loan interest is going to come in hard. So we're paying $9,000. We're paying $9,700. We'll drop this, and then we'll put 3 in here. Boom. But that, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. Get out of here. 1 down here. That down there. And we are done with our reconcile phase. Clean up. Anyone has $1 million? No. 300,000. And first player moves over here to the right. So then we draw our cards. All right. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All righty then. Anything instant? Nope. Nothing instant on this side. Nothing instant on that side. Let's take a look at the market. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The market is going up 5. But down 4. So up 1. All right. And if the market ever gets halved or doubled, some crazy stuff will happen. Where you can even get money back for, I think, some of the stocks, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. So this player is going first. They are now in the trade phase. Hot dog stand, a house, a copy shop shares. So definitely not looking at the stocks. The house, or the hot dogs, collects an extra $1,000 a month. This does not count as income and cannot be multiplied. Okay. Guess we go with the hot dog stand. Actually, there's no houses in play, so I think we'd go with the house. Because we know there's cards that were like, hey, I want to buy your house. So I think we'd keep this one. I don't know if we're even going to play that one. All right, then, just over here, they got a duplex, fitness gear shares, account fair shares. They got stocks, and not any great stocks either. Ick. These are the dregs. I guess they would go with the duplex just so the other person doesn't get it. I guess. I don't know. This hand's kind of... My hand didn't do it for either of the players. So this player's looking at 3 stocks they don't care about and a house. So they say, yeah, I'll buy the house. Whatever. They will pay $100,000 though this time instead of taking money from there. And now they have a house and they're like, yeah, whatever, I got a house. And they throw the stocks over because they're like, I'm going to pretend this is my 9-year-old. Like, I don't want stocks. Like, okay. And then over here, hot dog stand, copy shop shares. So definitely would get that. And then maybe the duplex. Yeah, we'll go with the duplex. So they got the copy shop shares first and foremost, which is, man, I'm running out of room over here. It's going to cost $1,100, so it's going to cost $7,700. So they'll pay the $10,000, and they'll get $2,300 back. Bing, bang, boom. They now have copy shop shares, which means they put 1 here. Short shares, the index halves, collects $50,000 per share, and this is, yeah. So they're hoping that the price drops down. Then they got the duplex. Do they buy it? Do they even buy it, or do they just say, no, we'll wait? No, I think they buy it. You got to buy that. So they'll take out a loan for that one. I think they take out a loan for this, yeah. $200,000. They can't do $200,000. They do $100,000, and then they can do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom. And they have to pay, and then $5,000, so then 5 here. And then these would go here, and hooray! So they have bought a duplex that they don't care about. They're going to be terrible, terrible landlords. I guarantee you. All right, build. We did that. Reconcile. So we collect our income starting over here. First things first, $1,000. Bam. Plus we have a hot dog stand, don't we? No, nobody bought that. So $1,000 here. And then we have business profit. And this is where things are going to get juicy. So we're making $1,000, $10,000. And then at the start of each month, multiply. So this is now $30,000 that we're going to start making from the internet. Hooray, internet! Plus we have $1,000 from our insurance company, which still has not really done much for us yet, but it's coming. It's coming. I can feel it. This is going to be a big one eventually. Stocks don't make us any money, but our stocks do continue to grow. We do ever collect rent, so that's $4,000 right there. That's nice. That's nice. And we will search for a tenant for $800. Sure, we'll pay $1,000. We'll get $200 cash back. And then we pay our loan interest, right? Let's pay loan interest, and I think that is donezo over here. Oh, $500 for each business, which is now still $1,500. So let's see, 1,500. Yeah, you may sell this. Oh yeah, so we paid the $800. We got the one tenant on the house, and we are good to go. It looks like interest. So 9,700. So we'll pay 10,000. We'll get $3,000 back. We'll bump this down because we have 10,000s, and we are good over here. Moving on over here to the left side, where these stocks are really going to start accumulating. They are really going to start pounding. So first things first, $1,000. Wait, I think I already collected for both players. Maybe I didn't. Who cares? Well, it's $1,000. What's $1,000 a month, friends? Even though they really do need to get rid of some of these. So there's 5. And there's another 5. Oh, that one went flying. Bam. They can do this, and then they can do that. Okay, cool. So, business profit. Their business profit is $1,800 times 3, which brings us to $5,400 times 5, which brings us to $27,000. So they get $54,000 from the real estate brokerage. Go them. Just easy money. And looky there. We have 100,000. They just started. So this one, ooh, they're making that bread. So now we got dividends, which is 100, 1,300, 2,100, $2,700. That's really starting to add up right there. So 2,700. So 5, 2. We really got to break some change here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. That's better. And then they each get another one. The stocks just keep on chugging along. Those stocks are nice. All right. And so they got business profit. They go out their dividends. The rent, no rent over here, but we can look for tenants. We will look for tenants. We'll pay the $1,200. Boom. Biggity boom. And now we have 2 tenants in our duplex. That's nice. That's a little extra cash. And we pay our loan, which is 5,400. And is this supposed to be in here? I don't think that's supposed to be in there. I think that probably just gets 5,400. So which we can do. No problemo. So we'll pay 6,000, and then we'll have 600. All right. So looking good over here. Anything else I missed? No, but we are going to do the internet retailer right here. Start of each month, you pay $10,000 per cube on the sport, so we have to pay $30,000. Money gladly spent. And then we can roll and add that many cubes to it. 3 more. All right. I wish it would have been a 6, but then again, that's obvious. Of course I wish it would have been a 6, but ooh, look at there. So this is now bringing in $60,000. And if we can get a modifier, woo, big time. We get a big modifier time. All right. Cleanup. Anybody do a thing? No, nobody's done a thing, which means now we go over here to the other side of this person going first. So they get their 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like we got a round or 2 left potentially, especially if we get one of those 10 modifiers again. Anything going on here? No. Anything going on here? Yes, 2 of them. At missed payment, no business produce any income this month. No, you suck. So put that out so we don't forget. Boon or boon. Roll a d6. On an even number, move the market up double that many spaces. On an odd number, move the market down double that many spaces. Ooh, okay. We have a 3 on an odd, so we go down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, the market is about to crash. Whoa, market crash. Okay, so let's see. Is it going up? So we're going up 1 from the right side, up 3, up 6, down 4. So we're going up 6 grand total. So the market will not crash. That was a close one. All right, so moving over here to the left side, urban development. Ooh, modifier ×2. That's what I'm looking for. Urban development automatically adds up to 5 tenants to this property during the tenant search step in the Reconcile phase. Urban development. Wow. So we could put that into our duplex, and that could really bump up our duplex a good deal. Ooh. But then again, this positive analysis is just going to give us ×2, and that's our whole game over here. This is going to be bringing in now $100,000 for our real estate brokerage, and more importantly, we cannot risk giving this to that clothing store. So I think they have to draft this one right here. It's just not even a choice. And over here, we've got downstream manufacturing. Oh, so now that we have the internet retailer, we can put this one on. So that's huge. Don't even care whatever else is going on here, even though we do have an interesting blue card. Our first blue card spotted. But I'm excited to play both hands. I really like this game. Moving on over here to the left side. So, angel investor. This investor is willing to pay off your loans right now, but they will own 51% of your net worth at the end of the game. Do you accept their offer? If you accept, eliminate all your debt at the end of the game. Subtract 51% of your net worth from the final score. Nah. I don't feel like we have enough debt to really make that viable. And then we have a house. But they will own 51% of your net worth. And we have a lot less debt than for instance, Righty over here. So I don't think we will. We do have a house that we could potentially purchase. You may sell this at cost during the reconciliation phase. So essentially means we're going to get our money back kind of no matter what here. But it does mean we have to take out a loan. No, I feel like we go, you know what? I feel like we say, hey, we're cool with our stocks. We're actually going to buy stocks instead. We're going to invest some money back into our stocks. So I feel like that's what they would do. They wouldn't buy the second card, but they would buy a stock everywhere. Even though the stock prices did rise, but hey, whatever. So 3,000 times index. So let's just do this all at once. That's 21,000. That brings us up to 35,000. This one's gonna get us 42,700. So we're at 42,700. Let's see if I can do this. 42,700. So then we're at 56,700. And then 56,700 plus, so now we're at 62,700 minus, so we're at 62,100, and so we're at $60,900. I'm pretty sure I did my math right there. Somebody in the comments let me know. So $60,900 to buy a share of stock on everything except for the stupid hot dog sandwich I don't even care about. So we spend our so we're going to get $39,100 back. Got it. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and what was it? 100, I think it was. Boom, boom, boom. What's 100 between friends? All right, so we bought a bunch of stocks. Cool. And that's this player's build thing. It looks good. Moving on down over here. Whoa. So we got some really interesting choices. Housing, first things first. I don't feel like we're going to get this house. No, I feel like not a chance. I feel like we are most definitely all in on this downstream manufacturing first thing. This is huge. Multiply the profits. So yeah, we'll do this right here. So let's slide that in. Woo! And that's our final modifier. We cannot place any more modifiers on this, but we can still keep bumping up our internet retailer presence. But no business products. Oh, it's okay, whatever. Now we have a choice. We can either do urban development or premium finishes on this. I feel like we do the urban development. Its cost is free, and it gives me a modifier. Automatically add up to 5 spaces. Yeah, so yeah, I feel like we'd put it right here. Let's place it on this one right here. So this one now gives us 5 tenants. So we got plus 5 tenants that we can get on here. We just got to kind of remember that. So we'll tilt that. I feel like that's a good one. And that's a free one. That one didn't cost us any money at all. That's pretty nice. We didn't pay any cash out of pocket right there, which I think is great for us because that's one of the issues we're having. Well, no, I guess we had 200 grand. So we build. Now we got reconcile. So $1,000, easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're doing this one first, so everybody gets their $1,000. We'll just make sure everybody gets theirs. And then we get our business profit, which this time does not happen. So we just immediately go to our dividends, which this player's banking. 300. Now that's up to 1,900. Oh, we gotta add another 5 here. Wow. 2,900. 3,100. 4,300 bucks. That's really good money. I mean, that's just really good money right there. Just coming in every single time and getting bigger every single time. Nickel and diming it over here. All right, so we did our profits. We did our dividends. Do our rent. So they actually get a little bit of rent. So they're getting 2,000 bucks over here for their rent. And then we pay our loan interest. So 5,400. So we'll go 5,400. And then we need to break down some of the money over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bingo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bingo. So that adds us another 10,000. All right. And we gain another stock. Wow. That is huge. Stock. Well, what? You're a big boy stock now and you get 5? Yeah, same with you. Wowzers. That's going to be worth so much money at the end of the game if this market rises. Either way, it's going to be worth a lot. So, now, moving over here to the right side, we have first 1,000 bucks, which I think we already gave. I don't think, maybe we did. I think we did. So, business profit. Nobody gets any business profits, but we still do get this one, which will get us 1,500 bucks. This other player just won't start another business, which is not getting money on that. And then we can do that. Cool. Then we do dividends, which we don't believe in. We're against dividends. And then we pay our rent. So, we get our rent. So we get 2,000, 4,000, 5,000 bucks. That's not bad. And we will, because of this, spend 800 bucks out of pocket to get 2 more tenants right here. Bing, bang, boom. That one can have 1 more modifier as well. And we pay our loan interest. So that is $9,700. So we got 300 bucks coming back to us. All right. Now we got 3,500. Boom. And I think we're done. Pay loan interest, search for tenants. We already did that. Add 1 share cube to each stock. We already did that. And then we clean up and we move to the next phase. All right. Everybody draws their cards. 4 over here. 3 right there. Let's see what we got. And we first, we got 2 shenanigans going on here. Legal and damage setbacks. Were those legal and damage setbacks? No, those were... What were those setbacks? Did I miss that? Boon or boom? No, that's a market setback. Okay, so market setback still would have happened. All right, so what 2 cards do we have? Market setback. Right now, all players may sell stocks for 2 points higher than the current price index. No. No thanks. And then roll a d6 and increase the index by 2 times that amount. Wow. Now, if that would have came before the other one, then that would have been a different one. Roll a d6 and increase the index by 2. Wow. 12. $19,000. And this left player is like, hey, what's up? You still want to end the game early? Because I'm kind of cool with that now. Oh, my golly. That was a big event. Big one. Oh, and the wedding. The wedding also happens as well. And... each player must pay 10% of their current monthly income, rounded up to the nearest 10,000. Okay, so wait, do we have the one? Somebody had something with a wedding, didn't they? No, that was last game. Dagnabbit. Maybe they didn't play. Each player, and this is a life setback, so no. Each player must pay 10% of their current monthly income. So let's do this one first. Their current monthly income. Is that everything? Is that everything? So we have to figure out everything and then round up. All right. So for this person, we have 18. So we got 5,400. This is going to suck for them. We got 5,400. We have times 5, so that'll bring us to 27,000. 54,000. 108,000 bucks. Wowzers. So 108,000. So let's do 10% of that. Would be 10,800. Ouchies. So now we got to pay part of our, because this doesn't just say business profit, it says your current monthly income. So now we look at dividends. And our dividends, we're going to get 400. We're going to get 2,200. We're going to get 3,600. We're going to get 5,100. So we're getting 10% of that. So $500. So we'll just go 1,000. Boom. And then our monthly rent we'd get is 2,000. So you get $200 of that. 10%. Wow. I see why this wedding. Woo! Wedding. Wedding. Thematically, that works. That works. Now over here. Oh, this is not fun. This is not fun. Now at the beginning of the month, they haven't rolled the dice yet. Should they have? I feel like they should have. Playing completely fair, if the month starts right now, they would have rolled right now before this card was even drawn, and they totally would have wanted to. So we got to pay $60,000 in order to trigger this. We would gladly do that because we didn't realize we're about to get blindsided by our stinking wedding price, and we had six to it. But that's going to mean that we're going to pay so much money for this wedding. This wedding is going to be stupid. This is a stupid wedding, and I hate it. All right, $10,000. So start off with our business profit. So $1,000. Well, that's easy. You get $100. Legal and damage setbacks. Dang it. All right. And then over here, let's do our rent. So we've got 2,000, 6,000, 7,000. So that's $700. Easy peasy. And then we don't get any dividends. So now we just got to do our amazing clothing store, which is going to gain us 1,000, 10,000, 30,000 times 12. So, oh my gosh, $360,000. Woo! So that's $36,000 we have to pay for the wedding. But we love our son. So he's going to have a nacho fountain that's the size of it's going to be an actual fountain, like a regular size fountain that you would see at a mall, but filled with nacho cheese. All right, there's the wedding. Whew, moving on over here. Did we get anything? Oh, so we can't play the web ads. We can play the web ads for our insurance company. And yeah, that's pretty much, we could do our urban development. But yeah, I think we'll do it for our insurance company. Because we're gung-ho. We're not doing stocks over here. Then over here, college drink, you're going to draw one additional card at the start of each month. Fitness gear, t-shirt printing, collect $200 from the bank for each business to play at the start of the turn. Fitness gear, add a 5-told multiplier to this card for each of these businesses you also own. Coffee shop, hot dog stand, or pizza place. Don't own either of those. So what do we do? $50,000 loan to draw an extra card each time? I think we do that because we're really on the search for modifiers, so I think we hold on to the college loan. Because we're banking on maybe 1 or 2 more turns. So the web ads, we're for sure going to keep this one. And then t-shirt printing, coffee shop, clothing store, insurance company, t-shirts. Every time a buyer plays a business, they may pay you $2,000. This does not count as income. Add a 5-time multiplier if you already have something else. Collect $200 from the bank for each business in play at the start of each reconciliation phase. This does not count. So you know what? I feel like we put because that's going to stack actually with the coffee shop. So I feel like we would get that. We have a clothing store and we have a coffee shop. Plus, we have web ads, which we'll slop onto our insurance company over here. Hooray. Which means they're going to be making $2,000 a month. And this one's going to be a $30,000 loan. We'll just take that. Not even think about it. Whatever. So that's actually going to bump us up to the magical 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, so that's... It's going to make paying our loans a little bit easier. Because we just pay a cool $9,000 every time. All right. So... they have done their cards. Over here, we have stocks, and we have a college degree. What more could you possibly want in life? Even though the stocks are really high right now, we know they're really high, but we're still going to pay them anyway. Because we love our stocks. And a college degree, so we'll pay $50,000 for this one. Do a loan? Yeah, we'll just do a loan. And so now we get to draw. Now we're drawing 5 cards. We're drawing 5 cards a turn for this player. They, in theory, should definitely get the card they want next time. And so this is 5,400 times the index. So wowzers, that's over $100,000. So if we're at 20, it would be $54,108,000. But it's $1,200. So $102,600. You know, maybe we're done with the stocks for right now. That's a lot. That's a pretty big cost right there. I feel like we'll just kind of sit for now. Yeah, that one's a rough one right there. That is really expensive. All right, so moving back over here to the right side, we build, we reconcile, so we collect our income. So $1,000, and we immediately get $700 for each business in place. Now there is 4, so we get $2,800. So 2,000, and then 800. All right, cool. And then we collect our interest for just these. So $200. So yeah, and we already collected that interest, I think. Yeah, $200. Bloop bloop. Oh no, I don't think we did. And now we collect it for our clothing store, which is going to be, let's do it again, 1,000, 10,000, 30,000 times 12. That is $360,000, and all of a sudden, everything is good with the world on this side, and they're feeling good. They were feeling bad about how much money they're making over here in stocks and stuff. They said, "No, I got $360,000. I'm cool." We get that. We also have $2,000, $6,000, $7,000 we're getting from our duplexes and our houses and whatnot, and we'll just go ahead and pay back our. Oh, we have 10 here, so that is just $10,000. We'll just pay back our $10,000 by just saying, "Bada boom." We paid our thing, and. Anything else that we need to do? I think we are good. Oh, we want to look for more tenants. Yeah, so we'll pay the $800. Gladly pay the $800. Get $200 back to get ourselves 2 additional tenants in our duplex, which can hold 7. Moving on over here. First thing we do, we'll just give them their $2,000 for their people, and then their $1,000, so $2,000 for the people in the duplex. Looking over here at their real estate thing, we got 5,400 times 5, which once again brings us 27,000, 54,108,000. Bada boom. We collect our dividends, so 400. I just did this. 2,200. Wow. Okay, so it's 3,600. And then, what's this one? 3,600, $5,100. So, nice little chunk of change there. And then each one of those gains another stock. They just keep accumulating. So, we collect our business. We collected that. We collected this. We just have to pay our interest, which is, oh, we're down to 10 there. Boom. So, we have to pay $10,410. So there's the $10. 400, so 10,000. 400. Oh wait, so we'll just do 500. All right, so we have paid.
Fire is a chemical reaction.
Alexa, stop. What are you talking? Nobody said anything to you. Why are you telling me about fire? I know about fire. All right. Anywho, we have done our reconcile. We don't need to search for tenants over here. We added a share to our amazing stock market portfolio. This one's up to 10. Are you kidding me? That's fantastic. Woo! Stay up there, stock. Maybe we should just sell. If we just sold all of our stocks now, could we end the game? I wonder if we could. I actually want to take a gander at this because that seems like potentially the kind of thing where this person says, I don't like that internet retailer. I do not like how much money it's making, but if I could get $1 million off my stocks right now, would I potentially consider selling them at this 19? So let's see. Each one of these is going to be worth 19,000. We'll just round it up to say 20,000. So that one would be $100,000 right there. This one is 19 times 2,600. So we'll go 20 times 2,600. So that'd be $50,000 a pop. So that's $500,000 right there. So that right there is $600,000. I think this player really considers ending the game right now if they can, because if that clothing store hits one more time, I don't like this. So it's $600,000 right there. Let's see if they can get to the million. 2,000. So this is 2,000 times 20 pretty much. So that would be 40,000 times 8. So that's going to get you another $200,000. We're at $800,000 right here. This is closer to 3,000 times 20 would be 60,000 times 6. That's another 3. I think, so we're going to do that. We're actually going to do that. I think this player would see the writing on the wall and say, yeah, my real estate brokerage is great. But that clothing store is only going to get more powerful. So I think they would do that. So let's actually sell their stocks right now. I can't believe we're doing this. Can they do that? That is a good question. I need to double check that real quick because I'm pretty sure you can sell stocks at just about any time you would like to do that. So stocks are a great source of extra cash. They gain value over time and can be sold at any time. At any time for cash. It says any time in the rules. I think this is right now. This person is ticked off. They're like, oh really? Let me see that rule book. Let me see that rule booklet. Anytime. That's what it says. So we're going to sell it right now. So $1,100 times the index for this one. So they would be getting $19,900 for each one of their things. We'll just round that up. So they would get $100,000 minus. So they'd get $99,500 here. So they will just go boom, and they will go take that out, put that in, and they have now successfully sold their copy shop shares. Next, we have the insurance company. This is where things are going to get massive. So 2,600 times the index, which once again is at 19. So we'll just do it times 2. Then we'll take the 2,600 times 20, then take the 2,600 away. So 2,600 times 10, 26,000. So we go up to 52,000 minus 2,600, which puts us at 49,400 times 10. That is $494,000. Wow. So that is there's a lot of cash there. So to put in 500, we need to take out 6,000. So actually we can't do that. So 494. So 400. Oh yeah, we can. So 494, right? So was that? Yes, 494. So we need $6,000 back. So boom, we can do that. It wasn't 60,000. It was 6,000. Okay. So insurance company shares. Wow, really paid off. Angel House shares, 2,000 times the index. That's going to be $38,000. Wow, $38,000. Is that right? That is right. 38,000 times 5 would be, so times 10, it would be 380,000. So it's 380,000 minus 76,000. So $304,000 here. All right, so this 300,000, and then this person over here is crying. My child is crying because they thought their internet business was going to blow them up and win the game. But secretly, my boring old stocks coming out of nowhere. Actually, it was that event. That event just was a banger. 3,000 times the index, so we're looking at, so it would be 60,000. That would be $57,000 for each one of these. So that right there is... That right there is, let's see, 57,000 times 10 would be 570,000. So 285,000, and this one would get us up to 346. I think I'm counting that correctly. That one I think I'm actually off on. Oh well. Then we put back $4,000 here. And that's going to trigger the $1 million. Cleanup. If anyone has $1,000 in cash, start scoring. So, this player just triggered the end of the game. So, how does this work? Really quite simple. You're just going to tally up the value of everything you have. At the end of the game, you'll calculate your net worth, which is going to include a couple different things. All right, so first, sell all your stocks. So, we were going to do that anyway. But we just did it preemptively. The only one we have left is 1,000 times the index, so 19,000 times 6 would be 30. So what's 19,000 times 10 would be 190,000. So then we bump that down, and we would have 95,000 plus 19,000. So that would put us at $114,000. Boom. Oh, 114,000 right there. Bingo. So that's stock is now sold. Next, they sell their businesses. Collect the cost of each business at the sale price. Modifiers are irrelevant. At the sale price, so it would be $350,000 we would get back. So we would just go $350. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then you sell back. I imagine you sell back your duplexes, right? Sell properties. Oh yeah, collect $5,000 per tenants. Ooh, so there's 10 grand right there. That's nice. And then, where was it? As the sale price modifiers are relevant, so then we get our money back. Also collect the cost of each property, so I would get $195,000 back. So I'll just put it 2 in the 100,000, and then I will get $5,000 back. And now this player has, and then you pay off your loans. And you just have to pay those off in total now. So $1 million. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the $1 million is now paid off. Delightful. And then we still have $41,000. So we will pay $41,000. And that is their grand total. So let's see what they have. I don't know where this is. Is it up there? Is it? We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Stay down here. So that's their total. We'll come back to that player after we've totaled up this player. All right. So first thing we do, sell stocks. So I have stocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 19,000. So it'd be 140. That'd be $133,000. So we got $133,000. So that worked out perfect. Also, bloop, that's gone. So next, we are going to sell our properties, collect $5,000 per tenant, and this is where 5, 10, 15, 20, so that's nice, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 35, 45,000 bucks. Okay, we're back in the high life again a little bit. Still not feeling good about our chances, but hey, you never know. Might pull off the upset. All right, so we have gotten rid of all of our tenants. So now we sell our properties to pay the cost of $90,000. There's $310,000. There's $480,000. Wow. Okay, so there's a 5 there and 20 back. That makes me feel better. We still haven't cracked $1 million, though. Actually, no, I don't think I think they're in big trouble. I think the right player is in big trouble. All right, so next, we have sell your businesses. So at cost, $30,000, $100,000, $250,000. So that is $350, $380. Yep, $380. All right. So put in a 5, and then get rid of 10 of these. Oh no, let's get rid of 1 of these, and then a 20. That makes sense. Sell properties, sell businesses, pay off your loans. We did that, and in the end, the stocks massively crushed. Because even if we bump this up, so there's 5, 10 here, so we'd get, at most they're gonna have 500,000 and something, whereas this person on the left has at least 900 grand. But that is Magnate, Make Your Market. This looks like it might be your cup of tea. It's a very interesting game. Be sure to check out that Game Crafter link down below. Tell them Bowers Game Corner sent you. Also, if you're enjoying this content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And in the comments below, let me know if you could own one business. What business would you like to own? For me personally, I would love to just own a board game store, a board game cafe, something along that line. But I'd love to be so successful that I don't actually have to help run the place. I can just kind of be like a random floating dude who just like, oh hey, you want me to teach you that? I own this, that sort of thing, and like sit down and play games with people. I'd love that. But let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.